From Michigan's capital city, this is the news at 6. Brought to you in part by Hager Fox Company, serving the Lansing area for over 40 years at 1115 South Pennsylvania. By Story-Olds Datsun, Story sells for less. And by the Lansing Mall Merchants Association.
Good evening, everyone. After more than 3 years in the rough, 2 Lansing men today ended the longest canoe trip in history, paddling the last leg into Riverfront Park. Our Dave Balut was there.
Not exactly the kind of weather most of us would want to go canoeing in, but the snow doesn't seem to bother 61-year-old Verlen Kruger or 30-year-old Steve Landick, his partner. They've seen much worse during the Ultimate Canoe Challenge, a journey that began in Montana 3.5 years ago and took them 28,000 miles through 44 states, Canada, and Mexico, 3 oceans, and all 5 of the Great Lakes. It is the longest canoe trip in history, and as the pair paddled towards Lansing, more than 150 friends and supporters turned out to greet them.
Here we have 2 individuals who are real modern-day heroes.
Both agreed paddling through the Grand Canyon was one of the highlights of the trip. No one else has ever paddled up the Colorado River before.
The mental and emotional is probably more important even than the physical. Most anyone physically could keep going. If they knew it, they could do it, you know. You got to believe.
While Kruger calls the experience the most worthwhile of his life, Landick isn't so sure. He says he made the right decision at the time, but knowing what he knows now, he would not have made the trip.
I got a divorce, for one thing. My daughter died, for another. And that had a tremendous impact on me. It made it really hard for me to keep going.
But you did?
Yeah, I did.
Why?
Well, I think at that point I had so many miles behind me, it was kind of hard to stop.
Landick says another of the things that kept him going is the kindness of total strangers he met along the way. That's something, he says, he'll never forget. In Lansing, Dave Balut, TV6 News.